Most of you stay quite up to date with the MCU and even things that happen outside of it. For example, while most quote-unquote scoopers can get away by spewing either random things we already know and passing them off as new scoops, or coming up with things that sound plausible but actually have no backing whatsoever. However, everyone tries to stay away from James Gunn and the Guardians franchise because Gunn is not at all scared to call them out on their BS. For example, Moth Culture, which I've said before is not a reliable source, tweeted that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will blend a short list of modern songs from Star-Lord's time on Earth post-Endgame. However, Gunn quickly debunked that rumor by saying, "Nope, Quill left Earth as soon as he could. The songs are all from the Zune." So just like in the previous movies, this one's gonna be full of old school bangers, not anything new. Next, when it comes to cameos in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, on one hand, it seems like every character you could think of will appear, but then on the other, we constantly get opposing statements saying, well actually, so-and-so won't appear. For example, in episode 73 of the Diz Insider, Skylar Schuler mentions that he has heard, on good authority, that Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But on the other hand, the Illuminati's Joel Deckermeyer tweeted that, as of now, the latest cut of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness does not include Magneto, Deadpool, Tom Cruise, Wolverine, or Baldur the Brave. However, Deckermeyer's tweet has since been deleted, so take all these rumors with a grain of salt, because until they're officially confirmed or debunked, we really have no idea what's true and what isn't. Especially since it seems like Marvel Studios is cracking down much harder on leaks, making it impossible to get images or videos confirming characters like we got for Spider-Man No Way Home. And lastly, it's been revealed by Marvel Studios that we're only going to see 3 of Mark Spector's personalities. In the comics, Mark actually has 5 main personalities: Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, Jake Lockley, Mr. Knight, and Moon Knight, who is considered an alternate personality from the rest. In the show, however, we'll only see 3. The first of course being Stephen Grant, then Mark Spector, and finally Mr. Knight. However, going by the comics, Moon Knight himself is technically the 4th, so the only one we're missing would be Jake Lockley, a cab driver whose purpose was to gather information at a street level. In the show though, we've already seen that Stephen Grant will be quite different to his comic counterpart. In the show, he'll be a mild-mannered gift shop employee, but in the comics, he's actually a billionaire, which allows Mark to fund his weapons and gadgets. Something interesting that may have been revealed through official merch though, is that just like how Moon Knight will once again have his moon-based powers in the show, his alternate personalities may be affected by the moon. In this image, we can see Moon Knight and Mr. Knight standing side by side, and while not confirmed, we may see him switch between them depending on the phase of the moon. For example, Mr. Knight may be more brutal and powerful and only appear during a full moon, whereas Moon Knight appears any other time. It's also worth mentioning that each of these identities were differentiated in the script by their attitudes, but Oscar Isaac chose to take this further by giving them different accents. Isaac uses his own American accent for Spectre and puts on a British accent for Grant that he suggested was intentionally bizarre and unconvincing, which explains why it kinda sounds pretty bad. But let me know what you guys think about all this. What songs would you like to hear in Guardians 3? Which cameos are you convinced have to appear in Doctor Strange 2? And what do you think of the moon's phases affecting Mark or Stephen Grant's personalities? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you will never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.